When she left, it felt like rejection, but when she returns, that's your test, not of love, but of your strength, because how you act when she comes back, that defines whether she respects you or walks away again. 1. Don't treat her return like a victory. Treat it like a mirror. Most men make this mistake. She returns and suddenly it's celebration. It feels like you've won her back, like you finally proved your worth. But the truth, her return isn't your win. It's sire reflection. She came back because something in her shifted, not because you earned her. And if you treat her like a trophy, you'll start playing the same game that made you lose her in the first place. This isn't the moment to seek validation. It's the moment to show composure. Because if you pedestal her return, you send a silent message, I was incomplete without you. And nothing kills desire faster than neediness disguised as gratitude. So instead, meet the return with calm, not coldness, not desperation, but the strength of a man who was already whole before, during, and after her absence. She's not the prize, mutual respect is. And you don't earn that by celebrating her decision like it's the answer to your loneliness. You earn it by standing in your self-worth and asking yourself, does this make sense for both of us? 2. Acknowledge her, but don't overvalidate her decision. When she comes back, you don't ignore her, but you don't overcompensate. This is where men fail quietly. They think that by showering her with praise, thank you for giving us an chance. I promise this time I'll be better. They're securing the bond. What they are really doing, surrendering their power. Acknowledgement is about presence, not performance. Say what's real. I hear you. I appreciate the effort. But avoid emotional theatrics. Why? Because the second she senses that a return makes you emotionally install, she questions your stability altogether. Validation is her territory. If you give it away too freely, you're not being emotionally available. You are being emotionally dependent. A strong man listens, he nods, he holds eye contact. He offers space for a connection, but never scripts the story she wants to hear. That's the difference between being a partner and being a puppet. 3. Rebuild. Standards. Don't rebuild fantasy. Her return is not a time topic up where you left off. It's not a reset button. It's a checkpoint. You get to decide what the next version of this relationship looks like. And that starts with standards, clarity, respect, reciprocity. These aren't demands, they're direction. But here's the key, you don't shout your standards, you state them with calm. Moving forward, you need honesty, not avoidance. If we're reconnecting, it has to be mutual. No more emotional guessing games. No ultimatums, no accusations, just quiet strength. Because the moment you try towing her back by being agreeable, you lose the ability to lead their relationship. And when you lose that frame, she tests you again, not to hurt you, but to see if you've realized ground. So lead, not with control, but with conviction. Let her feel your boundaries, not your fear. And build a connection that reflects who you've become, not who you used to be. 4. Watch what she does, not what she says. Words are easy. I missed you. I want this to work. I've changed. Sounds good. Feels good. Means nothing without proof. Her actions are her truth. Don't listen to the softness in her voice. Watch how she shows up when things get real again. Is she consistent? Is she present? Is she matching your energy or waiting for you to carry the emotional load? It's not cynicism. It's discernment. A man who listens to words lives in fantasy. A man who watches actions builds reality. So don't be that guy who falls for confessions. Be the man who trusts behavior. Because love that's spoken too soon is often still unsure. Love that's shown repeatedly, quietly is the one worth building on. Protect yourself with patience. Let her reveal herself without interrupting the process by rushing back in. 5. Slow the emotional tempo. Don't let his story rush you. Reunions are emotional. You remember the laughs, the touch, the late-night texts. It's tempting to run back into what was, but the truth is what was is gone. You're not trying to revive the past. You're trying to redefine the future, so slow it down. No intense missed you so much messages, no daily texting marathons. No planning vacations for you've rebuilt communication. See the pace that honors both. The past hurt and the future hope. Why? Because when you slow down, you give space for real connection. You give her a chance to earn your energy again. And more importantly, you give yourself time to see clearly. Rushing equals reaction. Pacing equals power. She respects the man who isn't desperate to jump back in. She trusts the man who takes his time because pacing says, I value this, biddy value myself more. 6. Walk with power even if she stays the final shift. Your energy. Be the man who could. Walk away but chooses to stay only if it aligns with your peace. Don't act like her return is your oxygen. Act like it's an opportunity, not a necessity. You ran it here because you're afraid to lose her. You're here because you want a relationship built on respect, not fear. She needs to feel that you're choosing this. With eyes open, not arms desperate. That you're not staying because you're afraid to be alone, but because you know what a healthy connection looks like, and you believe it's possible with her, and if it's not, you'll walk silently with dignity. Because the moment you believe your life depends on her presence, she starts testing your absence. So hold your ground, not to punish her, but to protect yourself. Because real love isn't a rescue mission. It's a conscious choice. It's just returned. Don't act like it's fate. Act like it's a decision, one that both of you must earn. Stand firm in your values. Speak without needing to convince. Watch what she does, not what she says, and never let your desire for love override your devotion to peace. Because the strongest men are never the loudest.